Lucas here, going through the material on the Tableau Certified Data Analyst. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to connect to hyperfiles. The old version is the .tde format. The new version is .hyper. That's the extract format for Tableau. So what we're going to cover today is first how you actually create an extract using Tableau, then how to connect to the .hyper file, and then we'll look at whether you can go from a connection to a hyperfile back to a live connection. We'll see whether that works or not. Here is the Tableau documentation for extracts, and I'm going to place a link to that below the video. Now, pro tip, if I'm going too fast, you can slow down the video, and if I'm going too quickly, you can speed it up. All right, so now time for the demo. First thing we're going to look at is how to create an extract, which Tableau saves as a .hyper file. Now, this is something that I have to do in Tableau Pro, not Tableau Public. Tableau Public won't support this, but if I just go here, I can open up this workbook, the Superstore workbook. And now I can create an extract by going over to any of these data sources, maybe the sample Superstore, and do extract data, and then save settings. And so that will create an extract, a hyperfile. But I need to figure out where that actually was saved. It doesn't really let you, as far as I can tell, change the location that you're saving that extract. So if I go here over to sample Superstore and then extract, then I go over to properties, it gives me this really long extension where the file is located, right? And so I'm going to go users, Lucas, app data, local temp, Tableau temp. I'm going to go find this file, right? Tableau, I've got Tableau temp here. And so under this, I believe is where this hyperfile is located. So I'm just going to do a copy, and I'll just put that in my downloads file just so it's kind of more convenient to find it. So now that I have that hyperfile there, I'm going to do file and close. No, don't save any changes. And now I'm going to go connect to a file more, and then I'm going to switch over to there should be an option to do hyper here. Tableau data extracts.hyper, right? And now I'm going to go to my downloads file, and I'm going to open this federated.hyper file. And so now I have 3 different data sets within this. So there's the orders data, right? And so now I've connected to the orders data from the Tableau extract, right? I've opened up the Tableau extract and connected to the data in that extract, right? So that was the object of the video. Kind of the main thing was to show you how to not only create an extract, that was really the intro, but then how to actually connect to that hyperfile, right? And so now the question is, now that we've opened up that hyperfile, can we switch back to a live connection? So if I go over here and I do extract data, right, I can create an extract off of this extract, weirdly, but I can't switch back to a live connection. I don't see the option to do that, right? So I can't, if I do refresh, it's just still going to be using the original extract. If I do edit data source, right, there's no way right now. So I've lost the connection to the original Excel file, right? If I wanted to go back to the Superstore data, I would have to basically start over, right? Right now, so if you're connecting directly to an extract like this, you don't get the connection information that would allow you to kind of switch back to a live connection. This is considered a live connection, but it's not a live connection to the original data. It's a live connection to the extract, right? And so if I switch to extract, then it'll be making an extract of an extract. Right. So point being, if, for example, this was a connection to a database and you create an extract and then you save that as a hyperfile and you open up that hyperfile, you're going to lose your connection information. Right. And so that's the important thing. And so in this case, I did a .hyper file because that's the new format for extracts. In the past version of Tableau, they were using a .tde file. So that's the older extract format. That's pretty much all I have to cover. Just going to close it out with a quote from Tufte. He says, "Graphical excellence is that which gives to the viewer the greatest number of ideas in the shortest time with the least ink in the smallest space."